All right, here we are, Impact and Influence Radio, right here on Opera, and today's broadcast is brought to you by Blinds of Sacramento, Sacramento's complete solution window covering experts. Give them a call, 916-790-8689 or blindsofsacramento.com. Now today, got a lovely lady in here. We met at one of the local networking events. We've got Sabreena Monique. She's a cosmetologist from Texas that just moved here. And we're going to be talking about all things Texas and why the hell did you come to California? Usually people leave.
Yeah, that's the first thing everybody says is you did the opposite of what you were supposed to. You leave California to Texas.
No, that's so funny. All right, so let's get into this. Looks like everything's going good. Okay, so your business is cosmetologist. Looks like you do hair, lashes, and makeup. And before we really dig deep, who is Sabreena Monique?
Well, I am just a girl finally following my dreams, to be honest, because I actually wanted to do this for a very long time. And I never did because I was that person that was like, okay, responsibility first. So I'm going to go to college. I'm going to work a full-time job, do school full-time. So my whole day was taken up. And then I finally was like, you know what? Like, this is so miserable and I hate this. And I'm going to follow my dreams, even if it means that I'm living below my means, even if it means that I have to just like put everything else to the side and actually do what I actually want to do that I'm going to be happy with. And I'm not going to go to work every single day and be like, okay, here we go again. I hate this so much. Let me slap on a smile and do what I got to do.
You know, we get to a point in life where I don't know if you've got there. I certainly got there, where you just don't give a crap anymore.
Yeah.
I just don't give a crap. I don't care what kind of pants or what kind of shoes or what kind of watch or what kind of car. You know, I used to have to drive the Porsche and have the Mont Blanc and then all the...
Yes.
I don't give a crap. I don't care. What I have found is when you quit spending money on crap, you don't have to work as hard.
Yes.
And life becomes a lot more enjoyable when you can just do whatever the hell you want to do.
Exactly. And I was doing that. I was doing the $700, $500 car payments, and I had like the really nice car. And it seemed like I had my whole dream. Like I was living in a nice apartment, but that thing cost me so much money.
Yeah,
so
I know. You see where we live?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's really nice, but definitely not going to do this.
But the point is, I think the point is that, you know, you're touching on this whole entrepreneurial journey. You're like, I'm done. I want to do my own thing. That's the whole point. That's why we do this. Because we're sick of like doing it for somebody else. Again, I would rather live with less and do me than live with more and do them.
Yeah, because we already done that and it wasn't worth it.
Yes, it's not. No, it's not. And again, you get up every day and you got to slap the smile on. See, I don't know how to slap the smile on. If I'm not happy, I'm not happy. He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I learned. I worked at a country club, so you know I learned.
I did mortgages, and there was more than one time where I threw a chair down the hall, or kicked a garbage can, or just didn't come into work, you know. And then when I came to work, I was happy, you know, because I was making money. Yeah. But you know, then stress, and then you just disappear for a while. So let's see. So what is it now that you do? Cosmetology. I'm a dude. I mean, I have an idea of what this is, but I mean, we have 14-in-1 shampoo that we use to wash our car with. So,
which I'm very against.
hubby's over there. He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
He's not allowed to use that anymore. I've revamped everything because that all should be separate. But yes, cosmetology covers a lot. So I personally do all hair formation. So whether it's straight, wavy, curly, coily.
Did you do his hair?
I did do his hair.
His hair's rocking, man.
Yeah, I cut it, I dyed it. He has a really nice drop fade going on, so I do men's and women's hair.
You know who he reminds me of, actually? Did you see that Family Guy episode when Peter got saved by the EMT guy and had a dream of Stryker?
Yes.
And he did it. He had to thread the needle, and he was. You know what I'm talking about? You remind me of Stryker, bro.
We should change your name.
That's his new nickname. All right, so keep going.
Yeah, but I do all of it. So I can do like twists, which is literally exactly how it sounds. And I can do a drop fade. I can do regular fade. And I can also just cut your hair into layers for like long layers for women, a bob. I got it all. And I can do your lashes too.
How long have you been doing this now?
Officially and licensed about a year.
Okay.
Unofficially, I've been doing it for probably a few years because I did it in between work. I would do like all my family and friends and do all their hair and everything, and it was just kind of in my kitchen.
What's funny actually, it reminds me of this. I was dating this woman for a long, many years, but there was this time where she wanted to bleach her hair, and so they were in the kitchen. Her and her friends are in the kitchen, and they've got the aluminum foil and the whole thing, and her head caught on fire. And so her hair all melted, and she was crying, and of course all the guys, we were all laughing, you know.
Oh yeah.
Her freaking head was on fire, and her hair melted off. Oh man, it was so bad.
That's why we don't recommend to do it at home, but I can't deny that that's how I started.
Hire a professional. Why are you so passionate about this? I mean, everyone's passionate about something. You know, I've been in this space for a long time. This is what I do. Why are you so passionate about this?
Honestly, I tried everything because this is something I didn't want to do because it was, one of those roads that like your parents are like, that's not going to be stable. You don't need to do that. Yeah. Be a lawyer, be a doctor, do something
I wanted
like
to play rock and roll. What do you think my parents said?
Yeah, exactly. They're like,
I'm still doing it.
They're like, that's not going to be a livable income. So I tried everything under the sun. Like I said, I worked at a country club. I've actually worked for businesses and built them from the ground up. Store openings, multiple store openings, getting them into places like country clubs where they can do events and everything. So I've done it all, and I hated a lot of it. I didn't mind some of it, and it's stuff that I can bring over to the industry that I'm doing now.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
And that stuff I can just tie in, but this is the one thing that I can genuinely do every single day and not actually go home and be like, why did I go to work today?
Well, when I bring people in here, they have to jump through plenty of hoops, and I do that on purpose. I mean, technically, I could just grab this crap and go to your office, but then what's in it? Yeah. What's in it for you, right? And so the whole point is by having you guys come up here, we're going to end up getting the good ones, right? Because the people that aren't interested aren't going to follow through. They're not going to show up. And so by the time the people come in here, you end up with some just really, really passionate people, and that passion just oozes out of them. And you are living and breathing this space. You can see it. It just radiates.
Yes.
And you can't take that away from people. You just can't.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't take that away from people. History. You got a little bit of history. So you guys just moved to California. How long you been in California now?
I think it's a little over a year.
Okay.
It was last April.
Okay.
Yeah. So barely.
Barely over a year. And so why California? You're just bruh, I'm just gonna move where all the surfer people. They got palm trees and In-N-Out Burger, bruh.
They actually have In-N-Out in Texas.
I know, but what's actually funny? Did you see that SNL episode when they were doing the Southern California? And they're like,
oh yeah,
hey, what are you doing? Let's go over to the 5 to the 405 to the 10. That's literally how we talk here. My buddy and I, Matt, we have a radio show called Talking Shit, and that's all we do is just talk about random crap. And we did an episode on just California slang.
Yeah.
And we literally talk like that. I mean, I just said literally without having a premise or a reason to say literally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It just becomes a part of your vocab. And if you don't say it, then they're like, oh, you're not from here.
Yeah, exactly. So why California?
So we actually originally came here because my parents moved up here because they were actually in Southern California.
They're like, we're conservatives and we want to be liberal now, so we're going to go out. Is that what happened?
No, it was too expensive. They lived right on the Santa Barbara area.
Okay.
So it was too much for them, and they're getting old, and they're like, I'm not doing this anymore. So they moved up here because they heard that it's great. And
this is a great place.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, this is perfect. And at the time when we were in Texas, I had gotten an injury where I sprained my ankle in 3 different places, and I literally couldn't walk. So I was just like, I need to be around my family. I'm by myself all day because I just lived with him and one other person. And so I was literally at home in a house. At least I had a house, and I was just by myself all the time, and he was just working. And I was like, I just want to be with my family. So we moved out here so I can I have a lot of brothers and sisters, so then all of them will live over here. So
that makes perfect sense. You're out here for family.
System,
Yeah. No, in California, Sacramento region, I've always said is the best place in the world to live. And, we've got great weather here. We've got good people here. We had that beautiful storm yesterday. That's as bad as it gets. That's like as bad as it gets here.
That too. In Texas, it literally snowed. Like, I was playing with snow outside, and then the next day it was 90 degrees, black ice everywhere.
Exactly. No, it's California. Like, yesterday was as bad as it's ever going to get. Like, we had, like, barely pea-sized hail.
Yes.
And it hailed for, like, 5 minutes, and we had, like, 20 minutes of thunder. That's it.
And then
That's all we get. And they're like, oh, we're always in a drought. Yeah, in, like, December, it'll rain for, like, a week, and then it's sunshine again.
And then you can go back to wearing your shorts and your t-shirts because that's literally the weather.
Literally, no, seriously. It's like so funny. I pulled my sport coat out. I was like, oh, I get to wear a coat today. And like, it's not coat weather, but that's an excuse to wear a coat. Let's see here. What type of clients are you looking for?
I don't discriminate with any of my clients just because I work with all hair, like men's and women's. A lot of people, they like to have like their niche of just men's or just extensions. But I work with all hair types right now. A lot of my clients are actually curly and coily clients and men's. So it'd be nice to get a couple women in there too with just like long hair. I have like maybe 2. But I'm open to having pretty much everyone with hair. I mean, if you don't have hair, I can still do something, but it'll just
with a Sharpie.
Yeah,
I'll just Charlie Brown it.
I'll just give you a little shine. That's all.
So how's this? Not bad for 44, huh? I don't.
You actually have a decent amount of hair.
I don't think I'm gonna end up losing hair. It is getting thinner, but I don't think it's going to. I don't think it's going to be gone.
At least you don't have the regular bald spot.
the Ted Buckland where it's just a big round thing with hair on the sides.
Yes, exactly. You have a full head.
Let's see here. Okay, Sabreena Monique, cosmetologist, hair, lashes, and makeup. 916-507-8777. Anything you want to add before we get out of here?
Just to reach out, honestly. A lot of people are scared to like talk to anybody in the beauty industry because of a lot of different things. And trust me, I had my fair share of horror stories. I had someone literally chop off my hair that was down to my hips to my shoulders. And it was uneven. So I had my fair share of horror stories. I understand it 100%. But don't be scared to reach out. Don't be scared to DM me on Instagram. You can literally look up my Instagram name on Google to find me and just come in and say hi and meet me. And
where are you at?
Fair Oaks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right off of Winding Way.
Off of Winding Way. Are you at Hochal's?
I don't know what that is.
Okay. Hochal's is like the big boy in town. They've got like 4 or 5 locations and they're like 40 stalls. I mean, they're really, really nice setup. 916-507-8777, cosmetologist Sabreena Monique, and hair, lashes, and makeup. Hey, I want to thank you so much for being here. I want to thank you so much for bringing her. And I want to thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.